What's up guys, this is Corey. Welcome to CNA Films and Animation. Today I'm going to be talking about another Best Picture nominated movie, this one from 1969, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid was directed by George Roy Hill, and it starred Paul Newman, Robert Redford, and Katharine Ross. So the film follows Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Both are a couple of outlaws who are, they're bank robbers, they're train robbers, they get themselves into trouble, they steal money and everything. And, it's set in the early 1900s. And once things start getting heated up with the law, the law's, after them, they're wanted men and everything, and a group of lawmen are chasing after them, and so they set their goal to go to Bolivia to try and escape these lawmen and live their lives as freely as they wish. The film won 4 Oscars, including Best Cinematography, Best Music Original Score, Best Original Song for Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head, and Best Writing Material not previously produced or published. And it was nominated for 3 other Oscars, including Best Picture, Best Director for George Roy Hill, and Best Sound. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid is definitely a Western, and it's a very enjoyable film. I kind of want to take a slight sidestep from this review for a second. I just want to say that Paul Newman is one of my all-time favorite actors. I've seen many films with him as the main star, and I feel he's one of the greatest actors ever in the history of film. And he truly delivers in this film. He's a very likable bad guy. I mean, he's just a very likable actor. There's no other way to put it. I mean, he's especially seen in Cool Hand Luke, which I will review in the future. He's just a very cool actor, and it's he always brings this presence to the screen that I just think is very impressive. And it definitely shows up here. He's a very laid back, very cool, smart, charismatic character, and his buddy Sundance Kid, played by Robert Redford, he's equally as good. Both actors do fantastic jobs in their performances in this film, but I really enjoyed seeing Paul Newman in this film. I really didn't know what to expect with the plot of this movie. I thought it'd be less of an adventure type of Western and more of a I'm not entirely sure exactly what, but I wasn't exactly sure what to expect. And honestly, I thought that the film delivered in more ways than I thought it could. It really was a fantastic film, very engaging, a lot of fun actually. And it definitely had some very memorable characters, a lot of memorable lines, very enjoyable, very fun, kind of adventure Western. The cinematography in this film, which won an Oscar for, I thought was really good. There's a lot of interesting camera angles, there's a lot of great scenery throughout, and it really was a very impressive film. Interesting tidbit, originally the film was going to be titled The Sundance Kid and Butch Cassidy, and Steve McQueen and Paul Newman were reading the script at the same time, and Paul Newman, he really liked the script, he kept with it, and then Steve McQueen dropped out due to some contract disagreements and stuff, and it eventually went to Robert Redford. And I think that would have been a really interesting film had it been Paul Newman and Steve McQueen in the same film. I've kind of mentioned it in the past to some people, that I That would have been a really cool thing to see both of those actors together, considering that they were both huge stars in the 60s and 70s. But once Steve McQueen dropped out of the film, they switched the name to Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid because Paul Newman was such a big actor for the time that they switched the character names, and then they cast Robert Redford, and here you have the classic that's known today. But anyway, overall, I really like this movie. I thought it was very good, very enjoyable. Overall, I'm going to give this an 8.7 out of 10. I highly recommend that you check it out because it is definitely worth your time. So tell me, guys, have you seen Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid? If you have, what'd you think of it? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? What'd you think of the acting? What'd you think of the characters? What'd you think of the writing? What'd you think of the direction? Just anything at all, comment below, let me know. I'd love to hear your feedback. If you guys like this video, be sure to like, favorite, subscribe. Be sure to check out our other videos. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. And as always, I am Corey, and I will see you guys in the next one.